Hey everybody, it is I, Midnight Neon. We are doing another Starfield, but due to the severe weather we had in the last episode, I have decided to um, keep a promise I made in the last episode. I'm still, as you can see, wearing this scantily clad future outfit. Yep, still got those things on. And the halo. Anyway, I've decided who, as promised, to keep my word, and I'm going to go ahead and uh, show you the whole outfit. Just going to disappear over here for a bit. Alright, we're going to start with the shoes. Yeah, there's the shoes, as you can see. They are a bit sharp-edged. And I am wearing like neon green thigh-high socks with them because of the way this outfit is. To reveal a little more, and as you can see, those are parts of I don't know what you would call them. It's like a skirt, but more like armor plating. Oh, there we go. And then there's the end of my socks. My thighs are starting to show up. And there is my hands. They are clipping through because I don't know. I've still not been able to figure. There are options for emotes in this app. I have yet to figure out how to set those up. So I'll keep working on it. And here we go. There's the midsection. And I have wings, and there's these little cuffs on my wrist, and then you've seen the rest of my outfit. Um, Ta-da! There it is. Aren't I pretty? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. So yeah, let's switch. I'm gonna zoom out so you can see the whole outfit. Zoomed out pretty far, but this is not my normal outfit. You've seen my normal outfits, and I do prefer those. Well, let's switch over and get Starfield. I need to move myself down over here. I gotta do some adjusting. Alright. Switch to the OBS. Okay, that'll work actually. Alright, and now watch to my, let me see here. To my right. Watch to my right. There it is. It's like magic. Fix this real quick. There we are. Now we got the right thing going again. Yes. What are you doing? Yeah, well, if you hadn't been misbehaving, I wouldn't have zapped you with the water gun, huh? That's what you get when you tear things up. You're normally well behaved, but tonight you are just acting out. Yes, you are. You're acting out. Don't give me that look. I don't have pretzels. I don't have pretzels tonight. Daddy's got the munchies, but not the pretzels. Left the pretzels in the kitchen. I'm in trouble. I forgot the pretzels. Alright, Walter, old buddy,
Smell
let's
that?
get moving.
Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of chasm bass.
Chasm bass.
A native species of fish. I often wonder what would have happened if they'd never found out about the psychotropic effects. I mean, on paper, a rich protein source is far more practical value than a recreational drug. But theory loses out once again to practice.
Yep, doesn't it? People are getting high off fish.
Something to do with chasm bass's natural oils, apparently. If you're curious, the name is Aurora.
I am not, actually. I am not curious. Let's get going.
We need to stop by the Stroud-Eklund offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
Alright, everyone. Let's get moving. Actually, Vasco, buddy...
Captain, do you require my assistance?
You can turn to your post now.
It was a...
Yeah, I'll come back for you later, bud. It's just... Considering what I'm getting ready to do... Because it is considered industrial espionage. The operative helmet and suit that I snagged from the cheat room earlier on will be very helpful. Okay. Most upsetting that, but there it is. For those who don't understand why I'm suddenly in this outfit, there was a massive malfunction in the software, and I inadvertently started running around in my underclothes, which, strictly speaking, in this game is probably not something you should do, and being that I'm trying to not get in trouble with YouTube, it will be edited out, or if YouTube ever gets a little less strict, I may put that into the bloopers and the fails and other stuff. But for now, yeah, there was a definite technical issue. And that has happened to me once before I even started using cheats and mods, so this is something that's actually in Bethesda's own software, and not something that somebody slipped in. So I'm not too worried about it. I just had to do a quick spacesuit, unequip and re-equip,
I have plenty of
to
supplies for
restore
your
the
next
normal
expedition in stock.
function.
Welcome to Zighart's Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems.
My apologies if you get a double echo of voice. I forgot. I was watching regular TV earlier. I have a one TV does it all sort of deal. Let's see. That's quite a bold
I can
claim.
promise you, I'm not just using hyperbole to get your business. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone.
Go get on your
So
blankie.
take your time, look around, ask me questions. You won't be disappointed.
Spoiled dog.
Am
All
I?
you're pushing there.
Forgive me. I tend to forget how annoying that can be. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you and me,
I bet you do
I
have
am
a
up
lot
to
of
my
overhead in that
eyeballs
place because
debt.
you
This is a prime spot,
have
right next to the
been
spaceport terminal, but the bills and the
paying
rent here are
bribes to the
astronomical.
guards for them to not destroy you. Okay, Neon is this universe's worst version of humanity possible. So, no, don't get the idea that I took my namesake from this, because I didn't. But it is. Think of it as like a future San Andreas or something. And yeah, I'm eating munchies because I've not had much to eat today.
Is something you wanted to say? Or.
You have a nice shop here. You should be making a fortune.
You'd think that, right? Unfortunately, I'm barely scraping by. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day. You're here to shop. So why don't you help out a poor shopkeeper like myself and buy something?
Okay.
If you don't see it, you don't need it.
That's not a very good sales pitch there, buddy. If you don't see it, you don't need it. I probably do need it. You just want me to spend all my money here. Yeah, I figured it would be a cutter. I actually do like the shock trooper armor. Every time I see the words space and trucker together, the first thing that comes to my mind is that old movie with oh, I can't remember his name. He was pretty famous actor. He was in that Super Mario Brothers movie with Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo. Uh, he played as Koopa in that one. That movie was terrible, but I still like it. I still watch it from time to time. Hmm. No, you don't need that. It's plastic. It'll make you sick. Has Daddy ever shared his munchies with you? Mm-hmm. No, I have not. Because Daddy's smart enough to not give you nacho cheese. He knows where that goes. I kind of like it. Oh, yeah. Mm. A baguette. I actually happen to like baguettes. Which, really, dude, I'm recording. You could, ride your motorbike a little quieter. The rest of my neighbors who ride bikes do, anyways. Heck, I don't even know when they're coming and going because I can't even hear it. It's that quiet. I'm not sure I would trust a product that was made in a laboratory like that. Dude's got a lot of alcohol. A lot of stuff I don't really need. Alright, let's move on. I'm gonna do a side quest real quick. Because I don't like that somebody has to pay bribes to security or police officials. Mr. Newell here really doesn't like Seeger, but he doesn't understand the whole story, and because he's hard-headed, stubborn, pig-headed, and arrogant, he doesn't
Welcome to Newell's.
quite
If you're
get the
looking
big
for any
picture.
specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time.
Get a quick drink here.
Well, normally I wouldn't go in for that sort of thing, but Sieghart's given me no choice. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon.
Did I bark at you?
He skips
You want
merchant
Pepsi?
meetings and
So what,
refuses
you
to
want Pepsi? That's too
participate in
bad.
any of our group buys.
You don't get
Worst
Pepsi.
of all, he
No.
pays off Neon security to
No, you
keep
don't
his
get
place
it.
safe.
I don't think dogs can belch. Otherwise, I might be tempted to let you have some, but I don't think you can belch. I know you can do the other thing, but we're not discussing that here. Ugh.
A lot of the merchants in Neon belong to a small merchants alliance. It's nothing formal. It's just a bunch of us getting together to air our grievances and watch each other's backs.
How do you keep your place safe?
By standing up to the lowlifes who come in here expecting me to just hand over all of my money. I refuse to be run out of business or be forced to pay protection.
Yes, they call it protection. Protection rackets, which are illegal, but apparently not here. Well, for all you know, he doesn't have a choice.
Everyone has a choice. Some are simply more difficult than others.
No,
The only way to
not
fight Neon
everyone has a
security
choice,
is if
dude.
all the merchants unify and push back on these unreasonable rules. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst
but
and have
what
a
if
look around,
you got a wife,
I'm sure
but what
you'll
if you had
find
children,
something you might
my
want to
friend?
buy.
What if you had children? And someone was holding your children hostage and telling you that you will never see them again unless you go do this terrible thing. And the terrible thing is, you have to get rid of your wife. Which do you choose? Huh? Huh? You really don't have a choice. You have to choose either your wife or your kids. The trolley dilemma that everybody seems to play on VTube channels these days.
He can find redemption. Just do it.
Alright, I'll go talk to Seeger and see if I can talk some sense into him.
Oh, okay.
All I have
yeah.
to say is you better be ready
That'd be
to
extremely
back him
helpful.
up, buddy, because I know
I
how
honestly
this
don't know
will
what to say.
Of course, we never go that far in this quest. You don't have to say
Fair
anything.
enough. Just be careful when you're dealing with Siegert. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered.
Yeah, so can you. Might as well
Of
see what you got
course.
before we go.
I have a huge inventory to choose from.
Space Trucker. See, I like these because it actually is very reminiscent of the NASA spacesuits. Always been a big fan of space and travel. Superior mercenary helmet. don't know how safe that would be considering that it's actually two different pieces of glass. Corpo executive suit. Fish worker mask, which you can't see. That's pretty cool looking, actually. But I'm not going to, because it doesn't have much benefit to using it, so we're not going to do that. Intimidation chance. Diplomacy chance. Settler hat. Yeah, settlers. I mean, I like the style, but I like it when it's blue.
Thanks for stopping by our shop.
I also
I
wished
had to
it was a
chase
little more
more
flowing when you ran. See, because if you get like the kind of like a rugged looking one, it has a poncho on it and it flaps through the air as you run like properly. But that one's stiff and it kind of, it's kind of like when they tried to add cloaks to Skyrim. Unless a modder does it, it just doesn't look right.
Welcome to
And
Sick.
it sticks
Come
to
on in.
the
Please have a
character's
good
legs
look
as they run.
around.
Be more successful, honestly. James Newell objects to you paying Neon security protection fees.
Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do then? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight Neon security, they can. But I need to protect my livelihood.
Well, if, let's see, Newell says if the Alliance is unified, you can stand up to Neon security.
Easy for him to say. He doesn't have my debts. If I don't pay Dexler, I might lose my inventory. And if I lose my inventory, I'll lose my store.
My friend, it sounds like you're going to lose it anyways. Let's try a diplomacy check. The Merchants Alliance will protect you. You should protect you should anything happen. You have my word.
You would vouch for them? I suppose if they are willing to pool their resources, or should I say
I only
our
bought 2 dresses
resources,
off this guy, so
we would have some leverage.
he's
It
taking a
is
big
not
leap of
a
faith
great
on
deal
me.
of leverage, mind you, but with all of us working together, it may be enough. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexler his safety assurance
Definitely need a
fee
better webcam because I really
and
want to
tell
start
the
using
Newells
my
I will come to the next meeting.
motion capture.
Maybe I will even bring some beverages
Then I
and
wouldn't have to
snacks.
worry about,
You can't
you know,
stand
I
up
could
to
just
Neon
do it
security
myself.
on an empty stomach.
Well, glad he's seeing the bright side of this. But honestly, when you got corruption that big, the only way to take it down is start small, gather together those who are being oppressed, work together, come together as a large group. Suddenly, the big bad wolf no longer has fangs and can't bite you back.
Hey there. Welcome to Newell's. We're fully stocked and ready to sell.
Dietrich has agreed to stop payments.
Well, I'll be. And all you had to do was talk to him?
You know, having an open mind and listening can get you further than being pig-headed and stubborn. Sometimes.
Meanwhile, I was so damn stubborn, I made this whole thing harder than it had to be.
Given you almost went blind, working with half a kilo of fish cuts in your eye. Yeah, I'd agree.
And I'd still be wandering around that storage vat helpless, if not for you. Thanks for your help on this. The Merchants Alliance is finally united. I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in the city, but it's a start. I had to Always more zone heads.
That's because one man alone is allowed to rule the entire roost. Honestly, this place shouldn't even be a city. And I'm sure you're gonna ask why it shouldn't be a city. Well, it's because there's nothing on this planet. There's no room for the people to grow. They just live on top of each other, literally. And you can go up, but surely after a bit, you stop losing the ability to do so. Grandy's Liquors. I don't think I'm going to the last floor. Oh, these are the Ryujin apartments. Beyond Tactical. A few stories involving that one. Oh, the Trade Authority. My buddies from when I start my smuggling
I'm not
career.
gonna say this twice. Get the hell away from me.
Well, that is the only downside is the attitude. Medical. There are a ton of side quests here inside of. Inside of this place. Beyond this, got a lot. There's even like a gang war you can get involved in if you want. Terra Brew, the coffee shop. It's the future's version of another particularly well-known coffee company.
Catherine Lucian keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder. Murder, yeah, right. Hysterical old broad.
Actually, she's not hysterical. Turns out she's spot on, all right.
If the gangs can keep on killing each other, I just might have to
Get lost. I have a job to do.
Yeah, well, you're not doing your job if you're telling people to get lost, my friend. You're supposed to be helping people, not bossing them around. But hey, you do you, pal. All right.
Mr. Stroud, we didn't know you were coming in.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to bust you in, sir.
Walter,
Issa.
shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast.
We're being
Oh,
real
I'm so
good.
sorry. Here I am arguing
Why
with
are
my
you
partner.
doing that?
And you're just standing right here. Issa
Why are you
Eklund,
doing
the hyphenated
that?
Eklund in our
You're
glorious
being
company's
silly. If
brand.
you want your kibble, get your kibble. It's not going to bite you. Oh, yeah, sorry. Charmed, Mrs. Eklund. I envy you and your partner's success.
Oh, aren't you lovely? Walter, wherever did you meet your new friend? I'm jealous.
A colleague from Constellation.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
I will probably coax it out of him
my
later.
heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much.
Oh, I'm 100% behind embarrassing Walter Moore.
I know. It's my favorite hobby. Now, why are you here, my dear? The board meeting isn't for a while, and our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Oh, This wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust?
So our meeting is... I also send my love with freelance operatives.
Oh, don't mind the two of us. Challenging each other intellectually is a cornerstone of our relationship.
I can't help
now,
myself.
I must point
I'm
out the
actually
obvious.
happy.
The Astro Lounge. Huh? It's a remarkably insecure location.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly.
Got it.
I hate being
Investigate the lounge.
selfish, but I would like some time with my husband.
Actually,
We
I know
need to
exactly
go through
what
the
I'm
fund
going to do. I'm
authorizations
going
anyway.
to really
James Newell
work
is the
the
broker who knows our
lounge.
cellar. He'll be able to
Put
help you
everything
find
into
out more
our
about it.
advantage.
And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. Yeah, I'm going to be present for
Walter's idea of
negotiation.
operations
I'm not
funds is
leaving
not
you
very
to the
much.
Neon Sharks, I promise.
That really won't get you anywhere if you play the game normally. But since I have not ever played it normally since the start of this little adventure... Right. Ah. Ooh, fake smiling is harder than real smiling. Ah.
Save it for someone who gives a damn.
So, that's better. Woo! That's a light. Ugh. Well, at least my outfit matched the scenery.
I promised myself I'm not...
But not the operative outfit.
Are we kidding?
Okay.
Make my job any harder.
I can fly.
The nearest kiosk.
Duals Goods has a full line of equipment.
Good.
I just want to say again, if you have a moment, say hello to my wife, Rosa.
Yeah. Hey, you set up a meeting with Walter Stroud recently.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Let's say you did.
Information isn't usually free.
Uh-huh. I hate bribery. Don't duck my questions. I know the seller came through you.
Easy, friend. Not looking for
Uh-oh.
trouble.
Someone's about to cross me. Hold on. My apologies. I'm sure you noticed a little glitch there. Or I may have said something and forgot I had. Alright, so let's get back to it. I'm asking on behalf of Walter Stroud. I'm sure he can pay you.
I guess maybe I can add this to his tab.
Good.
Okay.
I'm not paying you.
I don't know much. But I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place.
Okay.
Sleep Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you. I had to chase more zone heads out of here today.
No, you don't need to write down the unit. I can find it.
Planet they were on.
They're just kids having fun, James.
Don't kid yourself, Rosa. Aurora isn't fun. It's a poison, and it needs to be taken off the streets.
Okay.
James, please. It's not just the Aurora.
Had to readjust the microphone.
Administrator Bayou.
I don't know how well it's
As long
working.
as he's in charge, this city will just get worse and worse.
Sorry for blowing in your ears. Unless you're into ASMR, then you will be into that, so... And I'm gonna be honest, I am into ASMR.
Now, Jane?
I do watch some YouTubers that do ASMR. Chronicle's one of them. She also does gameplay and other stuff as well.
Got those two. Just don't even bother me.
Maze is another. I know it's pronounced Maze, but it is spelled very differently from how I know it, so I can't help you with it. And one that I really happen to like. This person's name is Flawless Faye. I think she's getting her own VTubing model. At least that's what she's hinted at. So I'm like, yes, another VTuber is joining the ranks. But she has been doing ASMR for quite a while with like static characters mainly, and that's okay. Having little drawn pictures standing in place. I mean, I don't know if she draws them herself or if she has an artist do them for her, but they're pretty nice most of the time.
What I don't sell ends up in trawl.
Well, that's not where I'm going. Here we are. Went faster. Novice lock. Which, with all these people around, will be kind of hard. He's not the guy I'm looking for. Where is the... Says open, but it's not. Must have gone past her. She could be back over this way. There's a lady that runs the sleep craze. If we talk to her, you know what? I'm just gonna hack it. I'll take that chance. Because I know there's a lady we can talk to that'll give us a key and we can just bypass it.
So they can find each other in large flocks.
Going through all that trouble, so we're just going to protect it.
I'm just trying to imagine my partner in a crowd singing to me. It's the opposite.
Staring at me, please go away. Alright, now while I'm still hidden, I can do this part. That's not gonna work. That might work. And it says it will work. I'll use that, and then this. There we go. Yep, that's what we need. First person view. Termination notice. Okay, due to changing priorities within the organization, your role within Slayton Aerospace has been made redundant. Please clean out any personal items and inform anyone who needs to know about your imminent departure by the end of the day. We thank you for over a decade of service. This dude worked for them for 10 years. And trust that our long-standing relationship will keep this transition free of unpleasant incident. You guys fired him after 10 years of his life, probably without any promotions or vacations or anything like that. And I wouldn't know because I have worked jobs like that. They will tear you up, use you for what they can, and then abandon you. Y'all make statements. Please be advised that your current pay cycle will once again leave you with a near zero balance in your account. They weren't even paying him enough to keep things up and running. Ouch. Been there too. Still there, actually. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that a toilet? Is that all he's got in here for furniture? Is like a blanket on the ground next to what looks like a heat bin and a toilet and a sink. Holy crap, man. Now this is cheap living, dude. That is not nice, man. This town clearly has issues. Personal correspondence 1. To Musgrove. You might not be aware, but there's a certain item that your employer has that others have taken an interest in. Now, I know you're gainfully employed, but what's the harm in a little chat? Oh, little chat. Jeez. You know what chat is. You know what it is. You know how to spell it. You know how to do it. Oh my god. Learn. Brain, learn. Alright. Besides, I have some information about your career that I wouldn't want to know if I were you. A friend. Correspondence 2. To Musgrove, okay? I'm not joking, friend. Expect that termination notice to arrive soon. You need to think about your future and the precious few days you have left before they deactivate your security clearance. Your friend. Per our discussion, you need to move the item as quickly as possible. Assume you are being washed. It's only a matter of time before they come for you. Okay, so I've learned a lot. His bank account is nearly gone, which I have a feeling will be gone. An elevator. Where does this go? No, we're not going down. We want to go up. I'll find some stairs or something. Oh, this will work. So his bank account is nearly zero, and this friend informed him that his job was going to come in. They probably worked on the bone, and now they fire him, so he's probably looking to do two things. One, get a little payback, and two, make a quick buck and disappear. So I'm going to do something I've never done before. Benjamin Bayo's penthouse. We're going to it. Old Bitty Boy is downstairs at his bar. A lamp with plants. Every time I see a funny looking lamp in this game, I immediately think of Scooch-Chan. That's another VTuber, if you want to know. Oh, nice TVs. How many TVs does he go? Cool bedroom, I guess. Basically, his office in his penthouse. Okay, sure. The price of destiny. When the ink dried, Napoleon indeed got the funds he desperately needed, but a dark chapter of American history started. The Louisiana Purchase would open most of the North American continent to rampant, unchecked expansion, as brutal as anything that took place in the colonial era. What would in time be called the Manifest Destiny was the centuries looked as a positive movement. It was spreading the virtues of democracy and capitalism to vast new territories. But for all too many indigenous Americans, it was the best forced relocation. It was at best forced relocation. Jesus criminy, I can read. I know I can. Forced relocation, and all too often a death sentence. Yeah, that was a terrible time in American history. The Native Americans did not deserve what was done to them. And I feel like we really shouldn't force them to live on reservations unless that's a whole nother discussion, is what that is. But I just, I have mixed feelings about it because My grandfather on mom's side was half Native American, and I'm not sure what the whole deal was. But I know his life was awful. Um, sorry, I'm getting off track. We should get back to the game. Visit the site, Louis. This landmark on Earth. Okay. We can access the computer. A 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bays. Light particle fuse, med pack, red trench, zero wire. Pretty common stuff. Let's go upstairs. Let's see what he's got up here. Kind of like a living area. Awesome. Cutting board. Oh, he cleans his cooker. And we cannot access his fridge. So we don't know what he has. Oh, cool. Exotic wood decoration. Not sure what's so exotic about it, but alright. Personal digi frame. Ooh. But you know, the pictures that they pop up on those things are pretty generic. They might be pictures you would find in any sci-fi game or movie. Well, other than that book, there was really no reason to steal that dude's key. So we're going to head back down to the trade tower and back onto our mission for Walter. Okay.
Devin and Astis has run into some trouble. Word to the wise? You don't want a piece of that.
You know, I'm beginning to think these guys the security guards are telling me all these problems that they don't want to deal with.
Normally, once
Because they know if they do, they'll get into trouble.
They're taut.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask you how you're doing.
I'm fine. The board complains. I assure them.
I wished I had that.
There's the occasional assassination attempt.
So,
well, not the business.
You don't need anything from me then?
The relationship they clearly have.
Am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a Hope or a Tiger, someone who could be with you at every minute.
I'm gonna let them
Don't you have something better to do?
Go on
Explore.
about that again. Needing you is
What? I'm working here.
Not really, you're sitting on a couch.
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
Sure, that's cool.
Not interested.
Take over the company and drive me.
Cool.
Are you gonna let me work, or are you gonna keep bothering me?
This looks to be some sort of readout panel. Auto link, channel registers, Over Delta, translators.
If you want to talk, you'll have to schedule an appointment.
No, I won't because there's nothing important in there either. Okay, you guys done? I hope so. So I'm interrupting.
Any luck out there?
Okay, I found the seller is pretty desperate. Should give us an edge.
Excellent. Good work. Let's head to the Astral Lounge. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation. Just in case. Good
Just
luck,
in case. She's a sweetie. A underhanded, devious hacker sweetie, but she still cares about her husband. Pretty rare. So few marriages don't last very long anymore. I'm beginning to think the word marriage is what makes it hard to live together. You get this idea in your head that it has to be strenuous, that you have to struggle, and truth be told, you do kind of a little bit, but you don't have to. You don't have to be mean or cruel to each other. I guess if you just didn't put the aspect of unnecessary expectations on one another, and just accepted each other for what one another is.
All right, we're here.
But who am I?
Now,
I don't even have
I don't
a
know what the
wife or
cellar
kids,
looks like,
so who am I to be
but
giving
they'll have a
advice?
security briefcase with them. Larger than
Don't
me.
listen to me. I just
Big enough to hold.
all I know
everything.
is
We should split up.
I feel like I missed
The
out
code
on
phrase to
the
identify
biggest
yourself as the buyer
opportunity of life.
is Ramsey and Travers.
I have to settle for being a VTuber. I need a moment to breathe. Alright, enough being sad. Let's move on. Alright, Ramsey and Travers are the scientists who discovered neon gas.
Are they?
Alright, use the code phrase to identify the seller. Got it.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
Got it, got it. I think it glitches sometimes because usually this guy's like supposed to be carrying a big old briefcase, and when you start this job, everyone's supposed to be carrying a briefcase to throw you off or have one sitting next to him. But this is the guy you're actually looking at, not the guy in the flight suit. This guy here in the suit.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking?
Oh.
Go have fun.
Yeah.
Let loose.
I'm with Samwise and Gabbers. Cool reference. Cool reference to Lord of the Rings. Okay, I'm with Ramsey and Travers.
Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
Yes. Excuse you. Okay. Now we're just gonna go talk to old Walter. See, she's got a briefcase. But she's like one random character. Now they're all getting briefcases. That's funny. Right, Walter.
Just saw our seller walk by. Good job.
Okay. He seems cagey to me, angry even.
That's not surprising. This is a deal over stolen property, after all. Anything could go wrong. Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound?
Alright, close the deal, get the artifact.
This'll be fun. I find matching wits with the neon underworld to always be
look at my
invigorating.
computer screen so I can do this, because that neon light is so bright on my big TV. I'm beginning to think my webcam's having an easier time just because of how bright it is. So I'm going to watch the monitor so I can at least see what I'm doing.
I'm not.
Accuracy might be a little low tonight. Oh, I'm past it.
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous.
Of course I'm making you nervous. I'll sit. No sense making anyone uncomfortable.
So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Oh, just because you're on an awful backwater planet doesn't mean you should forget your manners.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it
It's
is.
more like a cargo case.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind. And I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now, how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in?
Oh, you mean my operative suit? Stop bluffing. We know you need to sell quickly.
Oh, really? And how do you know that? Who talked?
Does it matter? We know you're in a fix, and we're still willing to buy. For the agreed-upon amount.
I got people after me, okay? I can't just settle on what we agreed on. I need more so I can disappear.
That's not our problem.
You're not going
We
to
came here
disappear.
expecting one amount. Now you
I know
want
this guy
another.
that you used to work for.
You
He's
telling
gonna
me
want
Walter
that
Stroud
back.
ain't got the cash? I'll walk out of this booth right now. What the? Security!
The security team and I have an understanding.
As you can see, we're in control. Take advantage of our generosity. Take the money.
All right. Okay.
Even if you paid
It's
the
all
extra,
yours.
his former
I'll
boss
never
will
see
still
any of
come
you
after
people
him
ever
and,
again.
make his life miserable.
We have it. This couldn't have gone better. Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home. Shall we?
Not quite, Walter.
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's
Of course
fair
he
on me.
was.
Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now.
Security, we're being harassed.
There a problem here?
Yes. This armed thug was trying to steal our belongings.
I'm going to need you to back away from our VIPs. Now.
Fine, but you can't stay in the Astro Lounge forever, Stroud. Nicholas Slayton's already got your number.
Sending
I
on men to
love
the
it.
Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting
love
the
it.
artifact back.
Oh,
We better
no.
get off the planet quickly.
Hold on, you guys can't see this, but the game froze up on the OBS. Only I seem to be moving, so hold on. It won't be too awful. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick save. You can't see it, but I can. Okay. I don't know why, but the OBS and the capture card sometimes do this. They don't like to work with one another. It's like a small hiccup. Alright. Now, I'm going to close the OBS, which means this will restart, because it's the only way to do this. But when I come back online, it should have my character in the menu screen holding her sniper rifle. So, alright, I'm going to stop recording. And we'll be back. I'll make like a second part. Let's see. I think this is going to be part 13, so we'll make a second part 14. Okay. So just hang in there, folks. I'll be back, my little neon lights.